Hello, Tadpole. Okay, I so you've made an appointment here for an ear exam. Is that right? Is that correct? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna need your name. We know your name, but we need to confirm that it's you. Yeah. Cool. Your date of birth. Yeah. Your address. Okay. Cool. And what did you come in here for today? Why do you need this checkup? What's wrong? Okay. Hard of hearing in the left ear. Okay, that's fine. So is it like muffled? Is it painful? It's just muffled. Okay, that's good. We wouldn't want you being in any pain, of course not. Okay, I'm just gonna write this down here. Okay, we're gonna run a few tests, try to fix the issue once we've, figured out what it is, and then run a few tests after we've fixed it to see if the problem is resolved. Yeah? Okay, cool. Okay, so first of all, okay, I'm just gonna need to look in your ears. So I have this flashlight here. I'm sorry, it might be a little bright, just a warning. Okay, I'm just gonna turn your head to the side that way and look in this left ear right here. Just looking for any kind of damage, any blockage. Just having a little look. Okay. Okay. And the right ear right over here. Let's have a look here. Yeah, okay. Okay, I do see a difference. The right ear looks normal, but the left ear seems like there's a blockage of earwax. For sure, yeah. Overload. So I'm just gonna ask you some questions real quick. Okay, I want you to close your eyes here. Close your eyes. Okay. Close your eyes. What side do you hear this on? Okay, right side. Good. Close your eyes again. What side do you hear this on? Okay. Okay. And is this on the right side louder than this on the left side, or quieter? Which side is louder? The right side? Okay. In a painful kind of way, or like a normal amount? A normal amount. And this side is quiet. Okay. Alright. Okay. How many clicks do you hear on this side of the ear? Okay. Okay. Yeah. About 5? That's good. And how many on this side of the ear? You're not sure? Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's do that one more time. This side of the ear. 4. Okay, cool. And this side of the ear. Okay, not really sure. That's okay, that's fine. That checks out. Let's see. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is we'll measure your ears just to check if everything's in order right there with the measurements. So I'm just measuring your left ear. Yep, that looks to be fine. And measuring, hold on a second, I dropped my pen. Measuring your right ear. Right. Let me compare the sizes. Let me just see just see how they compare, and then the top of the ears, right? Okay, everything seems fine there. No injury to the ears and no misshapen ears. That's fine. What I'm pretty sure it is a block up of earwax in the left ear. Okay, so I'm gonna just put some gloves on here, and I'm gonna go in there and try to remove it as best I can. Okay. Everything else okay? Eyes, nose, no other problems? It's not like a sinus thing? No? Okay, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do, if you just tilt your head this way for me, okay, is I'm just gonna put some of this solution, which is gonna melt your earwax down, making it easier to remove, because what I suspect is that it's hardened and created a kind of barrier. So I'm gonna just put this in your ear. It might feel a little bit funny, but it's the same as getting a shower. You're just gonna have some liquid in your ear for a little while, but I need you to keep it tilted this way, okay? And to help that along, I'm just gonna massage this side of your ear. Okay, just to get that in there. Keep your head tilted this way. Okay, nice. That should melt inside your ear. Okay, while that takes effect, again, keep this way. I'll just go over the senses just to make sure it's not a sinus thing. I know you said it wasn't, but I'm just gonna check your eyes real quick. Okay, look left for me, and look right, and up, down. Okay, I'm just gonna look in your nose like this, okay? Yep. I'm just checking, see if you have any blockages. No, okay. For me. Okay. Yeah, everything else seems fine. That should be nice and melted now. I'm gonna take my tool here, which we're gonna put in the side of your ear, to kind of scrape the wax away. So, just gonna get in there and really, really get that wax out, okay? Put that away. Here we go. Okay. It seems like it's almost clear. Oh my god. Ow. Okay. Damn. Sharp kind of tool, but it's okay. It won't be sharp in your ear. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think I've got the majority of it now. Let me just get the last of it. Okay, and then I'll get all that off my tool. Okay, and using the other side, just to clean it is all. Okay, nice. So you should now be able to hear fine on both sides. We'll do a few more tests. I'm just gonna have a look in there just to see if it's fine. Move your head this way for me. I can just look in that ear. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking the same as the other ear is now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna have you close your eyes again. And which side do you hear this on? Right side? Okay, good. And close your eyes. What side do you hear this on? Okay, left side. Pretty good. Close your eyes again. What side do you hear this on? Good, that was more in the middle. Okay. Nice. And we're gonna open this up. How many buttons do you hear me press on the right side? 5. Okay, good. And how many buttons do you hear me press on the left side? 7. Good. One more time for me. How many on the right side? 5 again. Good. And how many on the left side? Good. 3. Okay, it sure seems a lot more even now. Is this as loud as this? Yes. Okay. And does this feel the same in the ear as this does? Yep. Okay. Perfect. 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 I'm gonna write that down. So your left ear feels pretty much fine. Now, if there is any discomfort, okay, I'm gonna prescribe you this liquid, what's left in the bottle. If it happens again, pour this in. I'll give you a scooper. You can have this one, because I've cleaned it thoroughly and it's only been in your ear anyway. So I'll give you these two together. You can just repeat the process at home. It's pretty simple. It's like using a Q-tip, although you shouldn't use Q-tips. But you just scoop the wax out of your ear. It gets stuck in these bristles, and then you clean the bristles between uses. And this. And if the problem doesn't go away within 3 to 6 months, I would like you to come back, because there is a different problem that is causing this blockage of what do you call it? The earwax in the first place, because it shouldn't be blocking up. It is quite common, but it's not common for it to come back. So I will give you this prescription sheet, which says in 3 to 6 months, if this runs out and the problem still persists, you can come get a new one. But it says on here that you will need to book yourself in again, because obviously if it's not fixing itself, there is a deeper rooted issue. But right now you should be good. Okay, I'll just take these off and we'll give your ears a quick quick look, I meant to say, once more, and then you should be fine. You should be fine to go about your day with a completely fine left ear. They were harder to get off than they were to get on. Okay, you look at the left one again, just double check that everything is perfectly fine. Okay, yep, looking fine. And the right one again, just to check that it looks the same. Yes, okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. And one last test. We'll do one last test, okay? Repeat after me. Okay, what am I saying? Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate? Good, good, good. And what am I saying on this side? Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. Pineapple. Perfect. And one more time. Notebook, notebook, notebook. Notebook, good. And this side, mascara, mascara, mascara. Cool. Mascara. You're perfectly fine. You should be absolutely fine. Yeah, well, take this note with you when you leave, and I'll see you when I see